Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our show today. Love is everywhere. We are grateful that you are spending your time with us today as we do our show. And today is a wonderful day because we have a great guest here, our wonderful friend and spiritual teacher, April.
Thank you, Lizette. Thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome, and it's my pleasure to have you so we can share your knowledge to our audience out there who are looking to hear what we're going to talk about today about love. So, April, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I live here in Las Vegas, and I've been a spiritual educator, giving spiritual educational programs and consultations through the Wayshowers College. The Wayshowers College is in Iowa, just a little bit outside Des Moines, Iowa. It's on a beautiful property, and people from all over the world go there for their own personal developments and to also be educators like myself to teach the classes that the Wayshowers College has. And so all of these classes is to really help a person find themselves and to understand themselves and their purpose and what they're doing here on planet Earth, living in a physical body. So all the classes is just about really self-understanding, understanding that you are a soul with a body, that you're energy, that you're here to learn and grow, that you have a purpose and an essence, that you have psychic abilities, intuitive abilities. Yes, that we all have these intuitive abilities.
Awesome. Yes, because if we understand ourselves better, we are going to love ourselves better.
That's right. When I can understand, I always love to say, when I can understand myself and love myself better, then I can understand and love the world better.
That's right.
So love begins with me.
Absolutely right. Yes. So let's talk about how you get started with. No, let's talk about you first, your personal life.
So how I got started was about 2009. So almost a decade now. And for over 30 years, I was a cosmetologist, a hairdresser behind the chair. A client came to me and knew I was really into spiritual development and, just how do I grow myself as a human being. And she introduced me to the Wayshowers College. And I started going to the college, taking some classes, courses, and some personal private consultations through this consultant that was living here in Las Vegas at the time. And it was just a step-by-step progress. That's life, isn't it? We can just kind of step-by-step. And I loved it so much. It helps me find answers about myself, who I am as a soul with a body, and really about my intuitive abilities. Like, we all see things or hear things or feel things, or just sometimes we get an inner hunch and we just don't know why we know things, but we know things.
Yeah, so isn't that wonderful? See, all about this being spiritual. And of course, love is something we don't see really. It's just something that we show. And then you say that we are beings having a human experience. Isn't that awesome? See, a lot of people out there, they get confused, they don't understand. But see, with your experiences, because every day is a learning process. Every day, every experience that you go through in life should help you get to that level, right? Get to help you understand yourself.
That's right.
Yes.
So every class I took, every personal consultation, I began unfolding, you could say, my higher self or my inner wisdom. And I really wanted to share that with people because I knew I got so much out of these classes. I thought, oh my goodness, if the world had this, the world would be a better place and it would love itself.
That's right. That's all the message we're putting out there, that if we understand better who we are, we can love better, because everything that we need is within us, and all the love that we have and we need is within us, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I started loving me better.
Mhm.
So I wanted people to help them love themselves better. So I started getting certified, through the Way Showers College, and started coming back here to Vegas. I'd go off and study, and then now I do events.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
I do all kinds of events. I've been all over Las Vegas. I've done, since 2011, I think 2010, I started doing events here in Las Vegas. And if people want to know about my events, they can just go to my website, agroazolino.com, and see those events and hop in and really start unfolding, like, what does it mean to be a soul with a body? How's my life working for myself, or what's not working, and how can I start fine-tuning my energy and mastering my energy?
Right. So let's start with the self, because for me the most challenging for me to learn is to love myself and to get to know myself more. And they say that, well, I keep saying too that you cannot give what you do not have. So I am learning about myself and giving myself more time, understanding myself better, so I can have more love in myself, so I can have more love for other people. So the thing is, how can someone do that? So they have to spend time with themselves?
Well, loving myself, self-care. I mean, for me, in my personal journey and my experience, I started doing workshops, events. So that's how I started loving myself, right? Because I wanted to understand what my personal energy was and how to master my energy as a soul living in a body. So I needed help. I needed help. Events, classes, workshops helped me fine tune that.
Right.
Yeah. And getting some, I did a lot of, and I still do, a lot of private consultations with, some spiritual educators that I know. And I just started mastering more about who I am, what my psychic abilities are, those intuitive abilities. Yeah, because we all have them. And it's not outside of ourselves. I always like to say, all the answers is inside myself. All I have to do is start fine-tuning and working within, and I can get those answers for myself.
Yes, because we have everything that we need within ourselves, and we need to fine-tune that. And of course, and also as a teacher, when you're teaching someone, you learn things to yourself, right?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. My students that come to classes, they're learning and growing, and I'm learning and growing.
That's
so it's an effort on everyone. We're all working and learning and growing together. So classes are a lot of fun because I do a lot of energy techniques, like what's your energy, how you're mastering your energy. So it's a lot of sharing in the classes, what's coming up, and when one person shares, something will show up for another person.
That's right.
So people get to walk out going, wow, I'm so glad I came to class. I understand myself better.
Yes.
I love myself better. They can go back to their family and their friends and start understanding, what they are, what they're learning, how they're growing.
That's right. Isn't that wonderful? So in order for us to love ourselves better and have more of that, we need to learn more about ourselves. And on our next segments, we are going to talk about more how we can do these lessons, or maybe do classes, or whatever it is that we need to do to improve ourselves. And I really appreciate you being here, and I really am very interested in this spiritual journey that we do, because like you said, we are spirits, and we are beings having a human experience, and we are all psychics. I love that. Thank you everyone out there for spending your time with us, and our next segments. Don't go away, because we have more things to talk about, how you are a psychic and how you can understand yourself better and be a better person around all your loved ones. Thank you, and stay tuned for our next segment. Mi amores.